Right.
Sorry, I can't do it. Right, seriously, I'd just like to start by thanking Craig on behalf of the bridesmaids. So, thank you, Craig.
Okay. Right, it's always great to follow such a rubbish speech, obviously. It makes our job so much easier. Obviously, it's quite enough already. But also, you've got to bear with us because you've already been thanked, but it's on the cards, so you'll get thanked again. It's your lucky day. Thanks a lot to Clive, Sue, Barb, Otto, for organising today. It's been fantastic so far. You guys have enjoyed it, we've been sweating, so thanks very much. Obviously, another special mention to Pete, the wedding planner, because again, the amount of work he's been to it has been fantastic, so thanks very much.
Okay, me and, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Anthony, also known as Gary, Gallers, lots of other names I can't mention now. This is Craig, also known as Billy, we wanted to do like a joint speech, but that'd be easier, so we thought we'd do a kind of double act. Unfortunately, Anthony Deck weren't available, Anthony and Billy.
For my bit, firstly, I'd like to thank a couple of people for co-sponsoring the speech. We've got Imodium Plus, that got me through so far. Vodka and Red Bull, also on the list of thank yous. So thanks very much to them. Obviously, it was a great honour to be asked to do the speech. Craig spoke to me and said, "Look, I'd really like to be best man." I thought that's amazing. I really thought he'd get Gallus to do it. I'm rubbish. Gallus is so much better, as you'll notice, for the next 5 or 10 minutes. I then realised that he'd already asked Gallus as well, and he was pretty much hedging his bet. He had no confidence in either of us.
To be honest, I was glad to learn that there was 2 best men, because I'm sure you'll agree, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if one of us slips up, then we're going to make sure we take the other one down with us.
As much applause as possible would be great. Shaking is just an act. Obviously for us, myself and Gaz have been friends for ages, but the speech was a great excuse for us to get together as much as possible over a few beers and to reminisce about stories of Craig in his youth. There's stories that I missed, there's stories that Gallus missed, but I'd like to let everyone know that we are completely up to speed on everything now. There's many stories, as Craig said, really worried.
You've got reason to.
Yeah. There's many stories that we talked about, we had a great laugh over them. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them that are not going to be in the speech this evening. However, we are available from the bar around 10ish. Vodka and Red Bull.
A couple of drinks, we'll tell everything.
Everything's yours.
Well, I've known Craig, as he said, since I was 5. I've had to put on with him for about 20 years now, so I'd like to congratulate Tasha on 7 years. As he said, we grew up together. We spent our summers to and fro from my parents' house and his parents' house. Also, I've grown up with his family. I know John, Lorna, Lisa, Danny and Carmen Fleur. I looked after most of your kids at some point. Yay! So that's probably why they are, so I apologise for that. But we certainly had some fun growing up. We learned how to fend for ourselves. We learned how to cook. We were ranging from pot noodles and cheese and ham toasties, I think. Although I don't think Craig's cooking has improved since then, so you probably learn something else. We used to make up our own games. Probably the best one, I'm sure Otto knows about this one. We used to play football in your lounge every now and again. So, if you realise that those ornaments were broken, check them when you get home. Bob used to glue them back together for us. But I remember the day we got our SAT results, so our 11 pluses. Craig was staying at my house. I opened my envelope and I was like, what was it? It turned out it had to be blue. I was like, yes. So I went into the grammar school. Craig phoned up his mum. I was like, Mum, what colour's my letter? It's pink. It's like, yes, I'm in the girls' school. No, it wasn't. heap. Coming in there, he thought it was in.
Yeah, sounded good though.
At the age of about 15, we started drinking. Well, probably a bit too young, but it wasn't my fault. I was hiding around the corner, so I looked about 5 at that point. I was about 3 foot tall. Craig fortunately managed to grow sideburns. Him and a couple of other mates, so they went in there for all the alcohol. Although it's funny that 11 years on, he's still quite muscular and attached. Yes.
See how smooth that was. Obviously, I came in just after that point. I met Craig in college, as he's already said. It's great that he's used most of our lines in his speech already. I met Craig in college, and we hit it off straight away. We like the same sort of music. We spent loads and loads of time together. I only just moved down to the Folkestone area, so Craig spent a lot of his time showing me the sights. We went to Chambers, the Leeds Club, Brisbane, Bolfors. Yeah, he showed me the tour. It was great. Obviously, at college we had a brilliant time, and I'm not going to lie, we didn't work as hard as perhaps we should have done in college. Otto, in fairness, look, it's not all my fault.
I know I blamed you, Billy.
Yeah, Otto blames me. I don't think he's mentioned it to anyone. He probably has. I'd just like to add that he was taking Gallus drinking at 15.
I didn't know that.
Maybe it's not all my fault.
Yeah. But I'll forgive you, Billy.
Thanks very much. We didn't work as hard as maybe we should have done in college, but we had a fantastic time. We had some great friends. We went on brilliant trips. I went to my first festival with Craig in the year 2000. We had an amazing time there in Reading. We've been to festivals every year since. To be honest, he's been a great friend to me. He's now, obviously, he's told you he's the godfather to my daughter. I couldn't ask for a better godfather to my daughter. And what kind of friend, other than a true friend, would give you a nickname after a goat? Even my parents. I'm no longer known as Craig, I'm now Billy. I've got you to thank for that. I'm never going to forget it, which is brilliant, so thanks very much.
Okay, well, as Billy just said, Craig went off to college with Billy. I didn't see him for a few years. I went off to university, but at the age of about 19, I think we became good friends again, me and Craig. We went to a festival together, me, Craig, Billy and another friend. And in 2001 was the same year that Craig met Tasha, as he said earlier. But as he said, I'd like to take the credit for the health responsible, whichever way you want to look at it, for Craig and Tasha getting together. As he said, it was a Sainsbury's night out. I went with Tasha. He walked her home, and the rest is history, as he said. Sorry, it's seamless, this. Cut that out later. That became an official item in 2002. Craig actually talked to me about proposing, but I wasn't ready for that sort of thing. I was talking about Tasha, so. But although I think Craig still must have had feelings for me because he actually asked me to move in with them for a few years. He didn't want to get rid of me that quickly.
Yeah, obviously. I lost my business again. I thought it was really funny that bit. Obviously, I think now in hindsight we all know that Craig's made the right decision with Tasha rather than Gallus. The Gallus is on the lookout, and he hasn't got a ring tonight.
Let's clarify. Oh, mate.
Come at the calls.
Red card.
Okay, obviously we've heard about Craig asking Tash to marry him twice. Craig likes to think that he had to ask for Clive's permission. I look at him more like he was wearing Tasha down for 3 years to eventually get to say yes. The other thing I thought about was that at the same point, it gave Gallus the hint that perhaps it was time for him to move out. Yeah, he'd been with him for 3 years, so maybe I was looking up. So maybe the only way to get him out was to get married. So he had to start looking for a place to live.
I think probably the best part about being the best men for me and Billy is that we had a guaranteed invite to the stag weekend, which was good. Hope everyone enjoyed the stag weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, we know you did.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm losing it completely out there. Obviously, one of the highlights of the stag weekend for me was sex on the beach.
Well, yeah, others enjoy pina coladas and Long Island iced tea.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, the cocktails obviously were great. Okay,
You got that bit of good.
next time we get asked to do this, we're going to scrub some of these.
It's in the tumbleweed there.
Yeah. Alright! So let's try it again. Alright, it's enough about the stag, we're just getting too many laughs. We don't want to get Carl embarrassed. Sorry.
Maybe I should know about this then.
We'll tell you later what we said. Tell for the stories. That's fine. Okay, moving on. In all seriousness, the reason that we're here today, that's marriage. And marriage isn't just a word. Marriage is more of a sentence.
A life sentence, mate. Seriously though, marriage is it's an institution. No, who wants to live in an institution?
Okay, no, in all seriousness though, the real reason that we're here is to celebrate with two people who want to show how much they love each other. Craig and Tash are absolutely fantastic together. I've known Craig for ages. He was a bit of a wild child.
Was he really?
During the college days, and it wasn't my fault.
Billy, it's your fault.
Beg to differ.
Yeah, I know. He met Tash, and I think him and Tash are absolutely fantastic together. I love Tash and I love Craig, and I think they're absolutely brilliant together. I think this wedding's been fantastic, and like we said, there's so much here that reminds us of who they are and what they're all about, and I think that's brilliant. I think they're going to be fantastic together. I love them to bits, so I hope they have a fantastic life together.
Yeah, well said.
Craig has been a really good friend to both of us for over the last, 20 odd years for me, but 10-ish.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, this last week. But we're glad he's found someone that makes him so happy. So well done. Yeah. Congratulations.
Have you had enough yet?
No.
It's a tough lot, because that's it. Alright, that's all over. So it only remains for us to get you all on your feet.
Hey.
With a sigh. What would you say? Okay, 1, 2, 3. We'd like you to join us in toasting the new Mr. and Mrs. Hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you wonderful bride and groom.
Yeah.